We're back. I finally grinded up this event quite a bit. I'm basically at the last bit, business level 13, almost unlocked all the things, or all the rewards, I guess. Um, just these last ones, upgrade all the attractions, reach business level 15, which I'm getting there, and of course complete all the friendly encounters, which is what we're gonna do now. And then this is just making enough money. Anyway, we're gonna go with Dehya for our next one, or first one to show off, because I believe she's unvoiced. So I'll give me a chance, and then I think I'll probably put in Varesa and then do the final two in a separate one. Let's go. Hey Traveler, Paimon. What a coincidence, running to you guys here.
Dehya? Paimon didn't expect to see you here either!
Are you working? Ha! As it turns out, both. Wait, is it canonical that we do say both options when the choices don't matter? Anyway. A while back, myself and some other members of the Blazing Beast were invited over to star in an adventure film here in Fontaine. The film was pretty well received, so as soon as the director heard about this event, we were invited here as guests. To satisfy the audience, the director took pains to recreate sets from the film.
Guess that's not scenery most Fontainians see every day, huh?
Did you appear in the film? I'd love to see the scenes you starred in. Me? Unfortunately got a little too into one of the action scenes accidentally. Wrecked half the set and got the boot. I ended up just doing odd job instead. Wow.
Wait, aren't fight scenes supposed to be as realistic as possible? Surely the more punches that land, the better.
Yes, Paimon, do you want to be in an action scene? Well, the production team didn't have much of a budget, so if they'd shot a few more takes on the set collapsed again, they would have gone bust. Yeah, don't do that. Plus, even the toughest fighter we had in the crew, Uncle Scimitar, couldn't last more than a few moves against me. Hopefully not just to get pummeled into submission by you. No, he was playing one of the key villains and was supposed to perform a grand sword dance in front of the protagonist. If things had gone how they were meant to, it would have been an amazing fight scene. But the lead actor, exhausted from working all day, was so hungry and in a rush to wrap the scene that he improvised and pretended to shoot him with a gun instead. Yeah, that's not as cool. After thinking it over, the director decided to keep the scene, and to our surprise, the audience loved it. He even turned Uncle Scimitar into a bit of a star. Yeah. In a little while, he's gonna be very busy signing autographs for fans, something I should really be helping out with, actually. But now that I've run into you guys, how about this? I go give them a heads up, get them to cover for me, and then we go out for a drink or two.
You sure that's okay?
Hey, we're old friends, so why not? Running to you and Paimon here in a foreign land is the best surprise I've had today. I heard about a bar called the Rusty Rudder along the coast of the southeast. I'll see you there. What? We've been in Fontaine for like 2 years. We've never heard of this place. Okay. I think I can just jump into the next one. Oh, well, it's a good thing I'm about to end this cycle. Yeah. Thanks, Navi. Trying to backseat me. Alright. Forceful greeting takes you to Paimon by surprise. Over in a mercenary troop arrive as honored guests at the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. And a tavern half the world away. What will be Dehya's libation of choice? What? There's a bar? What? That's crazy. Yeah, definitely could have explored more of Fontaine. I do like how they kind of said, hey, let's not just hang out at the theme park, or I guess as most people would think of it, like the convention, because that's pretty unrealistic, because you'd want to kind of get away from the crowd. What the heck? Sir? Okay, those aren't explosive barrels. I'm not drunk. I can still drink.
Plans? I don't have any plans that concern you.
Oh, it's in here. That's wow. Okay. You can interesting. Here you are. I took the liberty of ordering you a Misty Sunrise. It's basically bowl fruit juice, but flavored with romaritime flower and Nilopala lotus extracts. For Paimon, I picked Cloud Top Slumber, a special blend of milk and single origin Yaowan tea, topped with whipped cream and sugar.
Ah, they both sound delicious. But how come you seem so familiar with this bar when it's your first time here? Paimon's never even heard of the drinks you ordered us.
I don't even know where to start. All part of the job. Being a merc means adapting to new environments. You get used to dealing with the unknown. Taverns in different places of Teyvat, all of unique customs, sure, but you can pick up some tricks when it comes to chatting up bartenders. Honestly, having a stable job might bring you a sense of structure and security, but it sure gets boring over time. Never a dull moment when I'm with you guys, though. There's always something unexpected to keep me on my toes. Yeah, we've seen some pretty wild stuff. Anything exciting lately? I'm all ears.
Where do we begin? Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it.
What a flex. You tell Dehya about your recent experiences. Ooh, the jobs you've taken on are no joke. If a merc was to price him, any one would be worth what some merchants make in 6 months. Which reminds me, have you ever thought about part-timing as a hired sword? Every now and then, the Blazing Beasts receive commissions from some really far-flung places. If you guys were on board, we wouldn't need to cut deals with outsiders.
Huh? So we could become mercs too?
Well, who says you can't be both? You're also an honorary knight of Mansa, right? Haha, because you're required to be to do a lot of these events in the first place. As far as I see it, every new tile is a new opportunity, a foot in the door wherever you go. Besides, with your skills, who dared to push tasks on you? If it suits you, take it. If not, just turn it down. You'd be the one calling the shots.
That actually makes a lot of sense. When you think about it, it's not all that different from adventure commissions. Who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also bringing in a nice chunk of Mora. Wouldn't hurt to build connections with Dehya's Eremite friends either, would it?
Partners of the Blazing Beasts. I like the sound of it. Awesome. In that case, I'll have a word with my guys and gals when I get back. I'll try to get you first dibs on the best and most lucrative jobs. We'll need to figure out which areas we'll be selling you commissions for, but I'll talk that over with the others. That's just where it is. You have fun chatting with Dehya while enjoying your drinks. Before parting ways, agree to meet up again at the Cheval Moran Film Fantasy Land sometime soon. Nope, and we just boop. And yep, another cycle. What did it say? And the time, yeah. Having discussed the matter thoroughly with the Blazing Beast, Dehya is ready to iron out a framework for cooperation with you on behalf of our mercenaries. And is that the same place? Yeah. Traveler Paimon, good news! I spoke to my crew. All Blazing Beasts are fully on board with the idea. All of them. Any commissions we receive for the region west of the Hypostyle Desert, north of the desert of, oh gosh, Hadra Mavith, east of Ardvaravi Valley, and south of the Ashvan Realm are yours. A little specific, but thanks. We haven't had many lately, but in the past we've usually got a few good ones every year. The pay's insane, but so are the risks. The type of work that normally calls for a team of heavily armed mercs. But this should be just right for you. If it were any easier, you might even break a sweat. Such clear-cut profit regions too.
You're so quick, Dehya! Everyone agreed just like that! Guess that means we're now official partners of the Blazing Beast! Hooah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene! Maybe Paimon should give herself a proper mercenary name.
And when you're working in other nations, don't forget the Blazing Beast, a little plug now and then. We protect, you prosper. Anyway, I'll send a letter to the Adventurers Guild in various places when a job comes up. Make sure you check your mail.
It's a deal!
Nice. Wow, that was like... Was that even a minute? Maybe 2 minutes? Okay. The Blazing Battle Boutique. Bonus revenue every cycle. Nice. Oh. Oh! Cool, cool. You know what? I haven't felt this relaxed in quite a while. The humid air is here is a nice change combined with the warm weather. Oh, I'm actually getting kind of sleepy. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Funny that she's like the only one not working beforehand, and now she is. Alright, we're gonna do Varesa's next. I did start the first one just to see what these were like. So basically, she shows up, says that she's here, she's gonna pull up a fruit stand, but then she's also really interested in the movie stuff that you can do here, and so she wants to make sure she takes care of, like do the movie stuff and whatever shopping she wants to do, so that she can then sell at the fruit stand without being distracted. Before taking charge of a fruit stand, Varesa needs to complete a task entrusted to her by her coach, so you agree to head over to the Court of Fontaine together.
Hello, boss. I'm from the Collective of Plenty. You might recall receiving a letter from us requesting you to design some components.
Wait a sec. Why does Yansan need clockwork mecha?
Is she planning to build some kind of robotic personal trainer to whip lazy trainees into shape?
Nothing like that. Our coach just wants to fine-tune her gym equipment so people can target different muscle groups more easily. She mentioned something about a rowing machine to focus on back muscles, as well as a pec deck and a leg press machine. The parts that connect the ropes and weight plates wear out easily, but they need to be strong. So Coach Yansan thought she'd give Fontainian Clockwork Mecha a try.
It all sounds so technical. When did fitness turn into some kind of complex engineering problem?
To be honest, I don't really get all the details either, but if it works out, I'll be sure to train according to her revised method. And if it doesn't, we can always stick to the good old methods. If you're interested, I can show you a few beginner exercises the next time you drop by our tribe. You'll be able to smash the records without even breaking a sweat. I know it.
Yeah, we'll flex our guns.
Paimon will pass on that one. She'll be rooting for you from the sidelines, though.
You can always try the equipment we keep for little Saurians, Paimon.
Oh.
As long as you start out with the super light weights, you'll be fine. Weight training's for everyone, you know. As long as you put in the effort and keep it, anyone can develop rock-solid muscles.
No!
Paimon's like, I hate muscles. That's cute. You spent some time chatting about fitness with Varesa while strolling around the Quartier Lyonnais, then agreed to regroup at the Cheval Morin film fantasy later on. The guy didn't even talk. It's fine. Where am I going? After making all the necessary preparations and enjoying her favorite attraction to the fullest, Varesa is finally ready to roll up her sleeves and get to work. Where are we going?
Return to the skies!
She just literally just poofed.
All right, time to show off how fast I can run. I'm gonna go have a blast, then come back, calm down, and focus on running my fruit stall.
Don't forget to grab some water and snacks to keep your energy up.
That's right! Last thing you'd want is to get too absorbed in having fun, then suddenly realize you're starving because you haven't eaten anything for hours.
That is the most relatable thing. I'm like, let me wake up and try to do all these things, but I'm like, no, I should really eat first, just so I can actually enjoy myself.
Funnily enough, Paimon can think of someone else with a bad habit of getting so into things that they forget to eat. No matter how busy you are, nothing's more important than staying well-fed, hydrated, and healthy.
I wonder who that is. They need to fix that habit, that's for sure.
No need to worry about me, guys. I do a lot of long-distance running, so I always make sure to bring some food and water with me. This time is no exception.
Varesa steps into the movie Masterpieces playzone and dives right in.
Woohoo! That was incredible!
Oh, that's cute.
How was it? Did you get through all the levels?
It was amazing! Not only did I get a super high score, but I also checked up on every homage to the original films, and even recreated several iconic scenes starring comic book superheroes. I'll focus on doing business this time round, but if there's ever another event like this, please let me know as early as possible. I want in!
We'll let you know, for sure.
Yep. You know what? We
For
should let you
sure.
design the levels. I'm sure all the fans will be thrilled.
That would be great. Anyway, back to business. Time to focus on my fruit stall. I'm gonna make a name for my orchard in Fontaine.
Let's go. Oh. Cute.
Seeing how happy everyone is here, I can't help smiling myself. Would you like some fruit? Feel free to take some.
No, we're paying. Yeah, I really like Varesa. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I didn't record her tribal encounter story quest thing, but I think it was probably one of the ones I've also really enjoyed quite a bit and for recent quests. I think just because like the pacing and good blend of silly and serious, and obviously the animation budget went in. It very much reminded me of old school Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes, that kind of style in the best way possible. And Varesa's nice. I didn't pull for her, but yeah, I think in the future, I mean, mainly because I'm not super fond of plunging gameplay style. But anyway, I like her. I really hope she shows up in more quests because she has a very unique character perspective of being like wanting to become a hero and wanting to always improve and train herself, but is a little clumsy. And she idolizes the Traveler or others and then she didn't get to partake in the Natlan Archon quest at all. So feels like the writers knew that and was like, hey, let's make a character that kind of wants to be like them, even though, yeah. Anyway, I'm already talking a little too much about After, so I'm gonna end it here and then do Lynette and Farinas. Okay, bye.